At 3:12 a.m. on August 21st, 1942, the world went white inside a shallow machine gun pit on Guadalcanal. A Japanese grenade landed almost exactly where it was supposed to, right in front of a Browning water-cooled .30 caliber and the 3 Marines manning it. The blast lifted Private Al Schmid off his feet and slammed him into the back of the emplacement. He felt hot metal punch into his face, his eyes, his hands. He heard somebody screaming and only later realized it was him. Then the light went out. Completely. Schmid couldn't see the sandbags. He couldn't see the river. He couldn't see the 800 Japanese infantry still trying to force their way across the Tanaru. All he had left were pain, darkness, and the feel of cold steel under his palms, the Browning's spade grips. Somewhere to his left, Corporal Leroy Diamond was still alive, half buried under a pile of spent brass and empty ammo cans, blood running down his arm. Diamond's voice cut through the ringing in Schmid's ears. "Al, get on that gun. I'll feed you. Just keep firing straight ahead." Schmid groped forward until his fingers found the butterfly trigger. The water jacket was hot enough to burn, even through his bandaged hands. He couldn't see the enemy now. Couldn't even see the gun, but he could hear them. The shrill yells, the splash of boots in shallow water, the metallic clatter of Arisaka rifles on the sandbar 50 yards away. He pulled the trigger and let the Browning talk for him. 5 hours earlier, he had been the junior man in the pit. 21 years old, apprentice steel burner from Philadelphia. 2 weeks on the island, 0 confirmed kills. He'd enlisted 2 days after Pearl Harbor, learned to run the bulky M1917A1 at Paris Island, and been dropped into Company H, 2nd Battalion 1st Marines, the thin green line between Henderson Field and the sea. Their position on the west bank of the Naru River was textbook, a shallow 2-man foxhole, sandbagged front, coconut logs overhead, camouflaged with palm fronds. The Browning sat low behind the parapet, its water jacket jutting just above the lip, muzzle pointed at the sandbar where any Japanese assault would have to cross. 50 yards of black water separated them from the far bank. Just enough distance for a machine gun to be murderously efficient. Private First Class Johnny Rivers had been the gunner. 6 months on the Browning. Cool, confident. Diamond was the veteran ammo man. Schmid was the new kid, the belt feeder and water tender. His job was simple. Keep the gun running and stay out of the way. Henderson Field was everything. The Marines had stolen the half-finished airstrip from the Japanese and finished it under nightly bombardment. From there, Marine and Navy pilots pounded Japanese convoys up and down the slot. Lose Henderson, lose Guadalcanal, and the Japanese could drive a wedge straight toward Australia. For 2 weeks after the landing, it had been mostly quiet. Patrols, occasional snipers, rumors. Then came the Ichiki detachment, 800 hand-picked troops ordered to march from Taivu Point, smash the Marine perimeter, and throw the Americans back into the sea. They hit the Tanaru just after 3:00 a.m., moving in a tight column along the sandbar, yelling, firing, convinced they could walk over a handful of Marines. Rivers opened up first, the Browning's slow, heavy rhythm chopping into the night. Men fell on the sandbar in clumps. Diamond fed the belts. Schmid kept the water jacket topped off, steam hissing into the humid darkness. The Ichiki troops kept coming, stepping over their own dead, trying to find the gaps. Then a burst of return fire found the muzzle flash. Johnny Rivers took a round through the chest and dropped onto the gun he'd babied for 6 months. Diamond dragged him back, already dead, and shoved Schmid into the gunner's position. "Your gun now, Al. Don't let him cross."